and I hope everyone is doing fine on this Fist Pump Friday, Feel Good Friday. And it's also Compliment Day, National Compliment Day. So compliment somebody throughout your daily activities today if you do not forget to do that. The weather is getting a little better. We can almost not have our own skating rink on every damn street that we come across in the city itself. I can't judge the county. I don't live there, but it's getting better in the city. We're still slipping and sliding, but no one is falling yet. No one is falling yet. So I'm proud of that. But how we doing, good folks? On the StreamYard. Hello, StreamYard. Hello, Facebook. Hello, YouTube. Hello, X. Hello, Spreaker. Hello, Instagram. How you folks doing today? We can get it in, get it over with, deal with it the best we can. Or we can complain about it all day. Which one are we going to do? Which one are we going to do? We're going to do something about it, ignore it, or we're going to complain about it every damn day. Will you be the judge? Well, on this particular Friday, lots of things are going on. Lots of things. The most important, on Sunday, we find out who's going to the Super Bowl. I don't have a dog in the fight, but I got something to say about all four teams. All four teams, I have something to say. So be sure of that. Sure, we got a couple of things we're going to talk about what's going on in college football. I saw the numbers for the championship. I have several questions on what did we do wrong? What did we do wrong as a unit and supporters of college football this past year, which by far to me was one of the most exciting seasons that we had in college football. Even though my team did not get there, my Florida football Gators, but we won our bowl game. As the NFL Pro Bowl matters to you, and there's something going on in middle school, in high school basketball games, if we don't address these issues and come up with a solution, it can get worse before it get better. NFL head coaches out there, wow. I'm shocked the fact of where these coaches ended up at. And one of the craziest stories I ever heard about getting a head coaching job is the Jacksonville Jaguars story. It is some wild shit. But there we are, good folks. We're going to get on right into the show. Before we get into the show, something I want to get off my chest. I don't know what it is about this town, but I've heard several people that are artists, from poets to musical stars to just instrumental, whatever it may be, the difficulty of getting your craft out there. I don't know what it streams from. And I'm trying to rewind the clock on this Flashback Friday. My very first time getting into the promotional game, finding a venue to host an event. Who comes up with these fees? I'm talking back in the day when everybody's throwing parties. You know, you go to a club or a bar. Hey, I want to do something here on this particular night, either weekly or monthly. How much you want me to give you? The prices that they come up with. Who is paying that? Who's paying that? I understand what the DJs were talking about back in the day when it was hard for a DJ to get paid because they thought they were responsible for the crowd that came in. Well, in most cases, they weren't. And we can take it a step further with this. As of today that I know of, these are the people right here that are ripping everybody off. The fees to have an event at a venue. Then you've been closed, shut down for months. Somebody finally want to do something, and you want to charge them $3.5 million. What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And these are the people that really get me. For what I'm into, podcasts and live streaming, you need a logo, you need a website, you need a venue. The people that build websites, they will rip you the fuck off because they're going to give you a web page. There's a big difference, just a page, but a website is different. There's more information in the website. Then they have the audacity to say shop local, buy local. When something go wrong with a local company, it takes forever to fix the issue. I've had 3 websites with the same name. One was a page I got ripped off on, $50. You meet somebody in the bar and they want to charge you $50, ain't a rip off. You paid for that. You paid for that. My second page, I paid a fee every year plus the initial fee. But they had an issue with the site, but they want me to pay more money to get my site back up. How does that make sense to you? How? My buddy Jake and I are coming up with a proven program to help up and starting artists that's going to take care of all that. All of that. One fine, affordable price. I told you guys in the movie Wolf of Wall Street, pay attention to what he said when he talked about penny stocks. There's a reason you start there. I just don't get where they come up with these numbers at. I mean, shout out to my dude, Nick Cusimano, for hooking a brother out back in the day when I first started out throwing parties. I had something called Wild Wednesdays going on every Wednesday at Cusimano's right there in Manchester. Had my own DJs, rest in peace, Kilo, Greenhouse Productions. They were the DJs. I said how much, we discussed it. It took 3 weeks to build that up to something beautiful. 3 weeks, that was it. 3 weeks, $2 to get in, had all upstairs. Then it got to a certain point, the bar and the food, the pizzas was going through the roof. He said, well, now I'm gonna give you a percentage. Now we're talking. So I had the door. Now I'm getting to the point where I'm getting the percentage. Nobody does that anymore. Now you go to a venue, hey, I want to have an event here. I want to host something here. You know, just what you trying to do? Well, just right here, I don't need your food, but if you got a kitchen, okay. We don't have to discount anything. We can let people know, hey, the kitchen is open. I didn't say anything about a free bar. They got to pay for their drinks. But how much for me to host an event? Some of these folks are out their damn mind. We're helping people survive too many damn kids, divorce, bad credit, and being sued. We're covering all that with our expensive fee that they come up with. And it is not fair. And don't dare say, well, Dre, we all got to make money. You own the building, idiot. We could have something that's going out there on the left coast. What they do on the left coast for the artists of the world and their community is phenomenal. They want you to make it. They want you to make it. They want you to still have that passion that burns in you about your craft. They can't handle it. One of our newest sponsors here is Contact. You can check them out direct.com. iCoveredDirect.com. It is reshaping the way life insurance is defined to the middle market. Check them out for sure. iCoveredDirect.com. Tell them Dre Montez said you get your information you need about life insurance. Don't wait till the last minute, folks. All right, I've spoken my piece on that. Let's get on into the show, good people. Well, it seems as though accountability is a real thing. Mark Andrews, the tight end for the Baltimore Ravens. You know what happened last week. Was it too cold? Was it a bad throw? Them big-ass mittens? Did he get nervous? But we can't understand or accept when professional athletes who get paid a lot of money that we know about, they make these first team and second team. They make a Pro Bowl. They get to the Super Bowl. But when they make a mistake and we don't get a chance to find out what happened, we lose our damn mind. We did it with Cam Newton. Remember what we did to Cam Newton? When Denver whooped that ass in the 50th Super Bowl? Got him. Von Miller put that hit on him. Got him. He didn't want to talk to the media. We gave Cam Newton hell. The Panthers didn't win for another, 10 years after that, seemed like. The ghost will haunt you. Kyrie went through the same thing. Kevin Durant went through the same thing. We don't want you running. You want to talk to us when you on top, when you in the middle, When you're just getting started, talk to us when something goes wrong. You're in the trust tree. He wrote a long apologetic letter on Instagram, IG, Mark Andrews. I get it, buddy. I get it. You work so hard to get to the NFL. You work so hard to be a part of a team to get to that point and that level of the season and competition. And something like that happens. We've seen it time and time again in sports. Bill Buckner. Oh, boy. That one still hurts me. Don Dinkinger. Oh, that son of a bitch there. But we get it. Mistakes happen in sports, but it's hard to accept sometimes. But I do like the fact that sometimes they make the attempt to come back. He did it within a week. I get it. You got to go in the dark. What's wrong with daddy, mama? Leave him alone. Leave him alone. That's why I don't understand how NFL players live with their family and they have little kids at home during the season. I'm not doing it. I see y'all on my bye week, and I see you when the season over with. No, I have to concentrate so we can have this lifestyle. We can have this lifestyle. Some of them are not focused, but the ones that are focused, watching. Just watching, for sure. It's not that hard to do because we do it all the time. We judge, but we don't listen. And it should be the other way around. But we're so hard on today's athlete. And I think after seeing these numbers, I have questions right now. I really do. I'm concerned about a couple of things. What did we do wrong in college football? What I mean by that, how in the hell does Notre Dame and the Ohio State get 22.1 million people tuning into that college football championship game? Somebody lying. They fixed the numbers somewhere. Somebody lying somewhere. There's no way between those. Touchdown Jesus? The four horsemen went there. All that talk about Marcus Freeman and Coach Day. All that controversy leading up to since when they planted the flag weekend, that weekend it was 15 damn fights in college football. Collectively through sports that weekend, they were throwing hands in the NFL too. Tempers were high. But there's no way 22 million only showed up to watch that game. Only showed up to watch that game. It was not a bad matchup. It was not a bad matchup at all. The pregame was awesome. The fact that Spelman Glee Club came out there blew my mind. But 22.1 million. Somebody is lying. I want more proof. Somebody bring me the proof right now. Because no, it's not making sense to me at all. All the people that were tuned in before the game, we get to the game, now nobody wants to watch. Nobody wants to watch at all. Okay. All right. Say what you will, but I know for a fact this is probably one of the best regular seasons in college football. First time having a 12-team playoff format and only 22 million show up. That's like you being 12 years old. Everybody on your whole street know you. 5 people come to your birthday party. What? You going to school, you putting cases on people. As we're figuring things out in the sports world, innovation comes into play to make the game more appealing, more acceptable. Across the board, the 4 major platforms, when it comes to the all-star game, they all have made changes. Some like them. Some don't like them. I like hockey for one. We get to see the hockey wives. That's why I like the hockey all-star game. We get to see what they hitting at the house. That's why I like that. I like the 3-on-3 skate challenge. I like that. NBA, the past 4 years, we got some work to do. But we know we're in a time and age where everybody's appealing to the folks with the phones and the tablets in their hand. They're appealing to them. They want them to be engaged with the game that way. They don't want them to look up. They don't want them to look up. Everybody that's been hit by a basketball or football has been looking down at their phone or tablet at the game. You got what you want. You got what you want. Major League Baseball, their all-star game. The uniforms kind of give us that talk of what could be. What they did at the Field of Dreams was outstanding and very emotional. I appreciated it. When they came in from the outfield and the cornfield, hey. You're speaking my language, Major League Baseball. But with the NFL, they're not even called the Pro Bowl no more. They're called the Pro Bowl games. The Pro Bowl games. They can't play in pads anymore because we don't want to hurt the product. So they play flag football. And they've involved celebrities and so they go bowling. They have a skills challenge. Are you fine with the way the four major sports are doing their all-star game? Or is there such thing as just take it back how it used to be? Get out there and compete the best you can. Try not to get hurt. I don't think the NFL nor Major League Baseball or, the NFL, baseball, and basketball, I don't think they're going to budge. They're stuck. They're reading the analytics and the algorithms a different way. Now, hockey, they might switch up some things. But the other three, they on their own and stuck in their ways, known as being what, kids? Selfish. All right, now this next segment here is brought to you by, with all this weather going on, I hope you have somewhere to take your car, get your car taken care of, and make sure you can get to and from work or pick up your little baby son of a bitch from school, because we know how that can be this time of year. Well, we got Fairway Automotive for you. They can cover today's car, yesterday's car, or that classic you may have been still got in the garage, haven't touched yet. They can help you out with 4 locations to serve you. That's right, Fairway Automotive. By the way, happy birthday to my dude, Jason. Happy birthday to you, my man, for sure. By the way, to the rest of you celebrate a birthday today, happy birthday to you. Old Navy buddy of mine, Big Reg, happy birthday to you. Already in the building. But here we go, brought to you by Fairway Automotive on this topic of discussion here. I think since around Thanksgiving, there's a trend going on the internet before TikTok got banned, and it's all over YouTube. It's all over social media. The fights that are happening at middle school basketball games and high school basketball games. Not player on player, player on referee, referee on parent, parent, referee, and kid. I tell you what I would do. I wouldn't allow not one damn person that's not playing basketball, officiating, or security. Them the only ones allowed in the actual gym. The rest of you fans and parents, you can go in the cafeteria and watch the game off of the TV. We're going to watch the game just like that. We're going to cut down this fight. This latest fight, if he's allowed to go to anybody's school again, how? He's going to need a lawyer. And then if you homeschooling, he's going to want to play sports. What league can he get in? That should be looked at too. Just because you got expelled, we're not giving you an easy path to get homeschooled, but still continue to play sports in an independent league. How is that fair to the other students? I just cannot imagine being in middle school, getting that angry that I want to fight like that in a middle school. I don't think what? You can argue, but folks used to listen to their coach back in the day. Now you got players yelling back at the coach. Hell, not in little league level, but even the professional level. You saw what happened last week when homeboy pushed the special teams coach because he made a mistake. Some kid watched that. Well, if he can do it, I can do it too. Middle school. It's fighting like grown people get paid at a basketball game. Girls and boys. What is going on that you're that angry to play a game of basketball? It should be played in fun, smiling, finger pointing, high-fiving, whatever you got to do. But these fights are This is like some world star shit. This is how bad it is to me. I never saw it getting this way. I haven't seen anybody talk to these kids with a video or the parent and the ref getting into it, and the daughter jumps in the fight. Lord have mercy. If you want to videotape your kid, that's fine. Put your camera tablet right here in the holder. You can still go in the cafeteria. But no more parents, no more student body. Only people allowed in the gymnasium should be the players, the officials, the coaches, and security. We're going to still need security. And security guards on the phone watching should be refereeing these games. What is going on? I had a ref do that to me one time. He's at home plate calling the game. This joker gets on the phone. Stop. Ain't no way you can concentrate. Especially if you're talking to a woman on the other end. You're going to mess everything up. I'm getting off the mound till you get ready to. I just think heavy consequences are going to follow. These fights keep escalating. Where your kid going to play then? The equipment already too expensive. Traveling league, oh, come on now. You got to take out a loan. You got to take out a damn loan. They fixed this problem in baseball a little bit. They start putting these parents in jail, held them accountable for their actions at a little league baseball game or a high school baseball game. You going to jail, you getting community service, and we're going to fine you. We're going to make an example out of you. That's what needs to happen with these middle school games and these high school basketball games. They're getting way out of hand. It's just like going to Walmart. Never thought you'd see so many damn fights going to Walmart. I don't understand how people fight at Walmart or fast food in drive-thru. What is happening in that minute and 30 seconds that's escalating there? See, you're not fighting nobody at Walmart because it's a Walmart issue. You're not fighting nobody in drive-thru because of the food service problem. You're fighting people because something going where? At the house. Somebody run their mouth. That's how it always happens. You in trouble for something that has nothing to do with the situation you got in trouble for. How many times did it happen to you in school? Raise your hand. This is what old folks used to tell us. You can't control everything. You may be upset, but you can't control that. You can't control things outside of your area. As much as we all love sports and how teams make us mad and players make us mad, there's nothing we can do. We can't control that. So when things get to that way, little Timmy and Donovan and Hakeem and Tom and Debbie and Sabrina, these are all names I think in middle school and high school basketball. It may be a Tata Delicious in there or Akawande in there too as well. What are y'all parents telling you before you go to the game? Before y'all parents park, let you off in front. They're going to park the car. I see you in there, baby. But y'all saying good game, temper down, don't let it get to you, focus. Are you saying anything? Or are you already mad at your kid when you get to the event and you cuss them out to get out of the car? And the kid slams the door and you probably say, don't slam my damn door. Not a kid going in there to prep for the game with a dude. What happened to the happy times of playing ball? It should be a privilege and an honor to play sports, not a punishment, not a treatment. We got to fix this. It is really ticking me off. Today is National Compliment Day. So I'm going to give a compliment. City of St. Louis street workers, I appreciate the effort. Well, the NBA really knows how to stir the pot, don't they? As a Laker fan, I enjoyed watching that Celtic game last night. That was a beatdown. That was one of them beatdowns. Kobe proud of that beatdown. That was, yeah, I know what you're saying, Dre, it's only January. I don't give a damn. When your team can play with up-tempo, communication, you see crashing the boards offensively and defensively, follow up, accountability, coaches communicating. That is what I want to see. I don't want to see the coach. players with the mouthpiece out, their hands on their hip. What's going on here? I saw none of that last night from the Lakers. I saw up-tempo basketball that looked like maybe they have found a little riff here and ride this thing out. I'm not saying a NBA championship, but damn it, I want to go to the playoffs. I want to go to the playoffs. You got the NBA in France. That Wemby's something else. How is Wemby not a start on All-Star game? Now, I know what y'all talking about Patrick Mahomes, while y'all were pissed about that. But Wemby, this dude he's a walking triple-double. He's a walking triple-double. I swear. All right, I'm going to get to your Jacksonville Jaguars. Yeah, that's some crazy-ass shit there. Oh, this is one of the most dysfunctional stories I've ever heard in my life. We'll get to that in a minute. That's my dude Ray Cruz there from the college football show that we do each and every Saturday during college football season from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. every Saturday. My man. But yeah, that's one of the wildest stories I've ever heard in such a time. But back to what I was saying on this NBA, with them being in France again. Man, the reception that they gave Wemby is something beautiful. I mean, when you go back home and people know what you've been through, okay, it's a good thing. They've seen the process, the maturation. But hold on, there's two more on the way. His sister is 6'1". His other brother is 6'8". I see what you're doing, NBA. I see what you're doing. I don't understand Joker from Denver. First player in NBA history, 35, 20, and 17. A triple-double like that. First player ever. This dude, he doesn't even like basketball. He doesn't work out, can't jump real high. He is the definition of the word L-A-Z-Y. But he puts up the numbers. You can't stop his wide body ass. Don't you love wide body people that know how to use their body? When I was a kid, I used to play ball with this dude. He's a big dude for his wide body. But he knew how to use his body on the basketball court, and he could post you up down low when they used to do that. He could shoot, couldn't jump worth a damn, but the arc that he put on the ball, when you figure out how to master your craft in your particular sport, with that little bit of training, and due to weather situations, they moved the women's LSU game and South Carolina game to today at 4 p.m. So again, if you let's try this again. For you bartenders out there who know what channel anything is, you know you can Google any damn thing you want to. They tell you. We're tired of the excuses. I don't have a TV at home. I don't watch TV here. But there are TVs at your job. You need to learn how to change the damn channels. I don't want to get too long-winded on this one. But this one here could, I just don't believe the process of the hiring of an NFL coach. What do you want? Especially if it's your team. If it's your team, everybody whose team is looking for a coach, you know what you're looking for. When my Broncos are looking for a coach, definitely didn't have Nathaniel Hackett on that son of a bitch. I didn't have a Vance Johnson on that son of a bitch. After I got done cussing Sean Payton out, we're good right now. We're good. But in the process, knowing how the game is played now, the expectations of your team and players, knowing what you have when you go into this team, you're looking at your board, your vision board. Who's leaving? Contract issues, money issues, health issues, age discrimination. We putting all that in factor. Can I get something out of this? How much money we got left, boss? I need to know all that. Because what the Washington Commanders have pulled off, new ownership group, new GM, head coach, QB, believability. Come on now. That's the perfect five. Not everybody can replicate that, but it's still interesting on the teams that, whether they even know what this means, took advantage of the Rooney Rule. Yeah, right. Roger Goodell, NFL, and Pittsburgh Steelers, please get rid of that phrase because you're not utilizing it. You're not utilizing it. Stop saying that. Stop it. The New England Football Patriots, when they got Mike Vrabel, that's a non-brainer right there. Non-brainer. I applaud that. Defensive-minded guy. The ownership group loves him. Mr. Kraft loves him. He's a part of that Patriot way. He was there when they won. He was there during the struggle. I like that hire right there. The Bears hired Ben Johnson. I don't know. When coaches are excited about the job they got, I'm a little optimistic. Why are you that happy? Because we know what's there in Chicago. We know what they need. Does he know what they need? And what's the money looking like in Chicago? Because we know they're trying to move, get that big old stadium that looks phenomenal on paper. But if you don't win, it's going to be hard to come across to figure that out with them folks. The Jets picked up Aaron Glenn. What happened to Rex Ryan? Rex said on ESPN that he was getting that job. He said on the he was getting that job. What happened? They found out more information about how you love feet. There's nothing wrong with that. I think you hurt your chances when you said you were going to get rid of Aaron Rodgers no matter what. Vegas picked up old ass. I still won't know why you threw that ball on the 1 yard line. Pete Carroll. There it is. Don't know if it's confirmed yet, but the Dallas Cowboys picked up Brian Schottenheimer. Oh, Marty's boy. But the Jacksonville Jaguars have the most interesting 10 days I've ever known in life when it comes to professionalism in sports. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. When I saw this story, heard this story, read it again and again and again, and tried to compartmentalize what I'm reading, back in school, you just couldn't read nothing. You had to comprehend it. And you had to go up there and write it down so the teacher understood it. Okay. We show your work. You just couldn't do what they do now, just give you the answer. They wanted you to show, how did you come to this conclusion? How did you get here, young man? They wanted to know. They wanted to know that for sure. As one of the craziest stories I've ever heard, the Jacksonville Jaguars hired former offensive coordinator from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Liam Cohen. And man, let me tell you here. Oh God. First, we knew they fired the coach. We knew they hired him. Fired the coach of Jacksonville. He had to go. So they had a couple of people scheduled lined up for the interview. Liam had turned it down the first time because Tampa Bay had offered him to be paid one of the highest paid offensive coordinators in the league. Stay with me. Ben said, no, I ain't doing this. Aaron Glenn said, no. But then Shad Khan fired the GM. So they're looking for a GM and a head coach. Uh-oh. Now bells are ringing. So Todd Bowles, the head coach of Tampa Bay, told Liam, hey, cut ties off with talking to Jacksonville, about to sign this new deal for you. It's like, all right. So Liam ghosts Todd Bowles, says he took his kid to the doctor. Are you kidding me? This son bitch gets on a plane and signs a contract to be the head coach of Jacksonville Jaguars. This is a cold-blooded game. This is a cold-blooded game right here. This is up there when Bill Belichick took the job to be the Jets head coach and quit 1 hour later. Out the building. It's like when Dan Marino got on the board of the Dolphins. Realization kicked in. Left. Nick Saban, same thing with the Dolphins. Up out of here. What is going – I need more information. I need somebody from TMZ. I wish we still had what was the hot magazine back in the day? Oh, goodness. Had all the supermodels in it. Playboy. When Playboy did amazing investigating stories, not the form either, not the form. But if you come across that story, I shared it on my Facebook page, Dre Montez, as well as Who's to Blame. I can't believe that that's the way it went down. So when Jacksonville has that matchup against Tampa Bay next year, I wonder how the stare down and the handshake after the game is going to go. There's nothing that surprises me in sports anymore. Nothing. Tyreek Hill says he wants to leave Miami and go to a competitor. Okay. I tell you what, Tyreek, you got to sign a contract. Here's what you can't do. You can't get no one pregnant for a whole year. Try that. See how that's going to go for him. Can he do it? That joke had 4 kids in 1 year by 4 different women. Yes, he's married. Maxim Magazine. That's the one I was talking about. Maxim Magazine told a phenomenal story on that as well. What's up, cuz? I hope you're doing well, man. Speedy and fast recovery to you, cuz. Shout out to my cousin Meg. Yeah, it's almost reunion time, cuz. Almost reunion time. So those are the head coaches so far. Mike Vrabel with the Patriots, Ben Johnson with the Bears, Aaron Glenn with the Jets, Liam Cohen with the Jags, Pete Carroll with Vegas, and allegedly Brian Schottenheimer was scheduled to be with the Cowboys before I started the show today. You know, it's like when they released the story of Manny Ramirez in ESPN magazine. It was like a 10 to 12-day experience. In reading that story, it's crazy what these athletes go through to get signed, to get the contract they want. But when we hear about a coach, a head coach, going through that to get a job, I have so many, I don't trust him. If you did that to get the job, what you going to do while you have the job, whether it's going well or not? Those difficult times, those trying times. What about then, huh? What you going to do then? Huh? Get your candy ready, get your popcorn ready. But either way, get ready. If you're just tuning in and joining in, thank you so much. Again, this is Certa Pro Painters presents Montez at midday. And if you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. If you're celebrating an anniversary, happy anniversary to you. And if you had the day off all week due to the weather, I applaud you for sure. Kids back in school. I still haven't seen a school bus. I'm asking for a friend. We didn't do it at the beginning of the show because I wanted to get something off my chest, and I did. But high five it, chest bump it, hug it out. Those hugs go a long way. Here are a few things that we talked about if you didn't see the show at the top of the hour. We talked about if you are an artist in this town trying to get started out, I don't understand the prices for these studios that people have, the fees they charge for their services, from logo makers to website builders, not page, website. And also, the studio fees, the venue fee, and website builders. Even, I'm going to throw you logo fuckers in there too. I don't get, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I mean, my buddy Jake and I are coming up with something. I'm telling you, it's gonna be this thing is, I'm taking the approach as from the movie The Wolf of Wall Street. Penny stocks. Penny stocks. We all should make money. Not just one. We all should make money. Have that. If you in it for the money, okay. If you're in it for the passion, okay. If you're in it for the experience, we got you. But the nonsense that I hear from people that are music artists, what they go through here in St. Louis to get music played, to play their music, to put on a show, what they're being charged, how dare you? That's egregious across the board. Mark Andrews of the Baltimore Football Ravens finally came out on Instagram and the Twitter or X with an apology, explanation, and my favorite, accountability. So shout out to Mark Andrews. The college football championship between Notre Dame and the Ohio State only drew 22.1 million. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. I do not believe that at all. The NFL Pro Bowl, I don't know what to expect. When the Pro Bowl was played in Hawaii, it was fun. You get rewarded a trip to Hawaii for making this team. Now they want to send you to Florida? Florida. That's like winning the lottery here, and they want to send you to the all-expense-paid trip to downtown East St. Louis. What? No. It's not a reward. And it's not called a Pro Bowl. It's the Pro Bowl games. The Pro Bowl games. I don't know if I'm feeling that. Middle school and high school basketball game fights, they got to get this together. It's bad. I think the solution should be nobody's allowed in the actual gymnasium to watch the game. You can watch it in the cafeteria on the TV, but you're not coming up in here. No, sir. No. Only the players, the coaches, medical staff, referees, and security guards that refuse to be on their phone. It is National Compliment Day. So compliment someone today. Compliment somebody today. Great job by my Lakers last night. Good display of affection. That shot by Joker last night in Wembley in Paris. We have a rescheduled matchup between LSU women and South Carolina women today at 4 p.m. Should be fun. And also, if you would coverdirect.com, they're reshaping the whole life insurance that is going to be more defined to the middle market of people. It's very, very easy way to explain it to you now. You know, life insurance, one of those things people don't really understand or want to talk about. So go to iConnectDirect.com for more information to help you out today. The NFL head coaches one more time. Got Mike Vrabel with the Pats, Ben Johnson with the Bears, Aaron Glenn with the Jets, Liam Cohen with the Jags, Pete Carroll with Vegas, and allegedly Brian Schottenheimer with Dallas. They always trying to give us a new sport to try and do. We've seen the pickleball. We've seen the craze of pickleball. Have they taken over neighborhoods and communities, got their own lawyers? They're doing it. They've changed the world. They said this sport can be played from kids as age as 10 years old and to the age of 85. That's a long hell of a career. Oh, I got a new sport for you here. It's called disco foot. You heard me. Disco foot. It is combining soccer and dancing. It is combining the two. But here's the kicker. No pun intended. You're dancing continuously through the match. They have some routines, some choreographed, professional dancing is involved. It is pretty wicked and wild to see. All genders can be on the field and play. They said that they want to take away from the machoism of football, soccer. But again, it's called disco foot. You're dancing the entire time you're playing soccer. I bet the kids would take on it because look, kids do what they want to out there on the soccer field anyway, for sure. But folks, I don't know what you have planned this weekend, but I think Sunday is the day. Who you got? Kansas City or Buffalo? No excuses. I don't want to hear nothing about the refs, that girl that date that boy, Patrick Mahomes' funny-ass voice, his crazy-ass brother. Is that really his daddy? I don't want to hear none of that. We're going to talk football only. This game is for Buffalo Bills to either have or lose. It's in their court. No excuses. The offensive line of the Kansas City Football Chiefs, I do not trust them in this game. They got too much hunger on the side of the defense side of the ball of Buffalo. But Mahomes always evades the rush. He's very elusive out there. And nobody knows how to stand in front of slow running ass routes, Travis Kelce, he runs the slowest route known to man, and nobody covers him. So if they watch game film this week, they see the little button hook he runs. They see the fake right-left post, the crazy slant pattern he runs, and then my favorite, when he just runs because he doesn't know. He knows nobody's going to cover him, so he turns around and Mahomes throws him the ball. That's not written in the playbook. That's more Sandlot than any damn thing. When you get on one knee and you drawing plays in the dirt with a popsicle stick or a straw, and you telling your boy without contact, this you by the car. Go by the car and turn as soon as you get to the trunk. That's what they're doing. If Josh has to rush the ball over 65 yards, that's not a good sign. If they give up over 35 points, it's not a good sign. I'm going with the favorite in this one, Kansas City. But I want to see what that defense of Buffalo is going to do. Okay? The capabilities. They didn't do nothing really big to Denver to me. I think we played into their hands. Clock management, bad play calling on 3rd and 4th down. You got to have – this is the game to get to the Super Bowl. No more second guessing. If you screw up in the first half, you do what at halftime. You fix it. You fix it. Now with this other game, injury is going to come up. Because we know Jalen Hurts is not 100%. He is not 100% going this matchup. So if it has to do what the 49ers did when they had no quarterback and just hand the ball off, but can you stop Saquon for what? Can you stop him? Can he be stopped? He's not like D. Henry, gets stronger as the game goes on. I don't think he's shown a sign of weakness. That first touchdown run he had against the Rams, it looked like the Rams were standing still. On the other side of the ball, that team is different. They got support from the top all the way down to the last fan they picked up. They can't do nothing wrong. When the expectations were not for you to get this far, there's no pressure. All they have to go out there and do is play the same ball they've been playing. But it's hard to go on the road 4 weeks in a row. That's hard. That's hard to do. But I think they have the discipline, they have the coaching, and they have the play call. I like how nasty their defense are as far as attacking the ball. But Philly's a different breed. Now, they had issues on the offensive line early in the year. They had issues in the locker room early in the year that affected the receiving core. Some loudmouth-ass player probably snitched that out to a reporter. Don't say nothing, but this was going on in the locker room. See, that's why they don't want to talk to us today. People like that. But if they can overcome whatever injuries may be hindering Jalen and still play Eagle football, close game, I don't want to come down to something that we all know about, that we all hate. NFL kickers. Don't need them. Don't need them. Everybody go for 2. Even on kickoffs. When you kick, well, nope. They're going to pick the ball up from the tee and just run. That's going to be our new kickoff. Nobody is kicking the ball off anymore. These kickers, how you miss an extra point? And then if you miss a field, if you're a professional kicker in the NFL and you miss a kick between 20 and 35 yards, you are not allowed in the locker room. You miss an extra point, you better call somebody from your family to come get you. You're not coming in that locker room. You keep the uniform. We'll get that back in the offseason. But if any kicker misses a kick that could affect the outcome of the game, you're not coming in the locker room. Well, folks, they say the sun is going to come out tomorrow. So you know what that means? It's going to be like 40 people in St. Louis by Tuesday have the death of pneumonia. Can then go out there and put them booty shorts on, with no socks, flip-flops, and a t-shirt saying it's beautiful outside. No. We need the snow to melt. So let's get that snow out here tomorrow, baby. The sun. Well, boys and girls on StreamYard, thank you for tuning into today's show. We do appreciate you so much. Really do. Happy birthday again, my dude, Jason. Good folk, good people. And as they say in the hood, we will holler at you later. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you then. Thanks again, StreamYard. We'll see you later. Peace, good folk. Peace. Dick.